and these are the competitors. We've got Awang Radwan bin Awang from Brunei, Martin bin Dawat from Brunei, Ai Nyoman Oka from Indonesia, Ahmad Zabidi from Malaysia, Mohammed Hisham from Malaysia, and Bunsri Prichai from Thailand. And that's in fact the Thai lady that you can see just warming up there, Bunsri Prichai, number 299. The athletes just going through the last of their warm-ups. Bunsri Prichai, one of the favourites for this competition. We saw some excellent javelin throwing yesterday. We had the competitors who are in their wheelchairs, and so they had to be strapped into a seat, which took a long time, but was well worth the effort. Each of them would be strapped to a seat securely to give themselves something to brace against, a pole to hold on to, and then they threw just using their arm strength. A remarkable achievement. Each of them would take all 6 throws, and they would be measured, and then the next competitor would come in. Inyaman Oka from Indonesia, 155. And sorry, I was looking at 155, but this of course is Martin Dawat, number 105. Good run up and excellent launch of the javelin, way out beyond the 30-metre mark, up there 35 metres. One of the 2 Bruneian athletes competing in this event. And there's the other one in the background, Awang Radwan, number 104. Here we can see the Malaysian athletes all getting ready for what will be a stiff competition. The javelin's been very competitive so far. Just a reminder that the 26.78 was Bunsri Prichai's first throw. I think she'll be pretty happy with that. Always good to get a good first throw out. Somewhat unusually, a left-hander, Awang Radwan. Always looks a little bit ungainly, and obviously that's he's nothing like as good a competitor as his fellow countryman Martin Dawat. And I think the javelin may have landed rear end first, in which case it will be a no throw. You can see a whole army of people helping out there. There are 34.85. I said it was about 35 metres. It's a good throw from Martin Dawat. Whole army of volunteers helping down here at the National Stadium. They put in a big day's shift yesterday. They've got another 4.5 days to do in total, but it's a real pleasure to be working on this event. I think everybody felt it was a very enjoyable experience yesterday. Number 155, Anyaman Oka. An explosive effort there. Did that go point first? They're looking. He's up just short of the 35-metre mark, I think. Don't think it will push Martin Dawat out of top spot. Lean athlete. Of course, the javelin throwers don't carry the bulk that the shot putters and the discus throwers do. You can see if that's a legal throw, it'll be about 33.50, something like that. Javelin throwers needing to be quick across the ground and then converting that energy into the propulsion of the javelin. 196, Mohammed Hisham from Malaysia. These throwers all getting their first throw in. Never easy for them. It's quite early in the day to be expending maximum energy. They'll have been up early, going through their routines. The right food, the right preparation, and now's their moment. Here he goes, Mohammed Hisham of Malaysia. Well, he's gone full length and he's hurled that one out there well. It's way beyond the 40-metre mark. You can see it's clearly a legal throw, and he's happy with that one. That's going to be 45 metres, that's for sure. Put so much effort into this that he went full length afterwards. Down he goes, not uncommon. Of course, if he's crossed the line, then it's a red flag and it's a no throw. But I think he stayed within the legal boundary, in which case he's certainly taking the lead. Shortly, the men's long jump in the F13 category will be getting started, followed by the women's shot put in F11 and 12, and also F46 categories. And this is Ahmad Zabedi, also from Malaysia. Now he's marking out his run-up. Of course, he'll count the number of paces, must get the same stride length. These athletes go over it time and time and time again. So he's got the right starting point. Sometimes when the adrenaline flows, you stride a little bit longer, can take you beyond the start point. They want to get a safe throw in first time up. Well, there's no doubt it's a legal throw, and he's hurled it. It's gone very high, and unfortunately got the trajectory entirely wrong there. He'll be disappointed with that. This one has gone up far too steep an angle, lost control of the javelin, and it's just looped up, and it's shy of the 30-metre mark. Technically a very demanding sport, javelin throwing. You need the speed, you need the strength, but also you've got to get the trajectory just right. Too steep an angle and it stalls, too flat an angle and it doesn't get a chance to reach its full potential. You've got to get the angle spot on, and sometimes it's even down to the wind conditions. Okay, first round complete. Bunsri Pichai back in action. First competitor we saw. And that one's got underneath that, it's stalled a little. It's going to be out about 36 metres. This not Bunsri Pichai's favourite event. I think we saw his favourite yesterday, the shot put, in which he was the gold medalist with 11.29 metres. He won that by a handsome margin, about 2 3/4 metres. Quite a number of these athletes compete in all three throwing events. Second throw from Martin Dawat, and that's again around the 35-metre mark. Not sure that will have improved on his previous throw. Certainly not the bulkiest of the competitors, but gets a good arm reach, full long arm reach, and I'm guessing that's about 34.50, something like that. Awang Radwan, the lefty. First throw was a no throw. It didn't land point first. That's a better one. That's certainly what counts. He's not a big thrower. Certainly unlikely to make it among the medals. But certainly also a legal throw. So he's off the mark. He's got himself a legal throw in. Nyoman Oka. Well, we saw this man's ability, and Indonesia, their track athletes were praised by the opposing camp, Thailand, yesterday. They said Indonesia are coming on very strong. 6 golds to Indonesia, 6 to Thailand. Can they get a gold in this one? Oh, that one's stalled. That's a no throw. Once again, emphasising how important the technical aspect is. This one, he gets the angle wrong. The tip of the spear goes up too high, and you can see that's no way for a javelin to fly. He's got enough strength to get it out nearly 30 metres anyway, but if he gets it right, then he's way beyond that. Mohammed Hisham. Now, the first place at the moment, 44 metres and 18 centimetres. Was a big first throw, no question. Put so much energy in the first one, he ended up prostrate on the ground. Quick across the ground. Stays on his feet this time, and I don't think that's as good a throw as the first one. Well, maybe, I've picked that wrong. It could be out there at about 45, just over. Another good effort. I thought that the flight was not quite right, but it eventually turns out to be a good throw. And there we see it sailing beyond the 40-metre mark. With the curves, it's a little bit deceptive there. I'm thinking just over 45 for that one. Mohammed Hisham to be followed by Ahmad Zabidi. 25.76 for his first throw. Once again, his guide takes him up to the throwing mark, and we saw this before. He goes to the line. He knows that's the kind of pace that he's going to be going at as he approaches the line. Just checks with his guide that he's in the right spot. It's a flat throw this time, and he's maybe just a little bit longer than his first throw. Doesn't generate the power that we've seen from some of the others, Mohammed Hisham in particular. Doesn't really brace himself against that left foot. Left foot used for the brace, and you're working against that as you hurl the javelin. Now we're back to Nyoman Oka. I think this is the fella who could challenge for the gold medal. course, Brunstreet Pichai first to go. This is his third throw. 36.46 in the second round. Can he add another 10 metres in the third round? Shotput champion, how's he going to go in the javelin? That's by far his worst throw so far, and I'm no surprise there's a wry smile on his face. He's a real character, this fella. The long hair, the sort of hippie approach to life. And you can see that one completely stalls, almost vertically up and vertically back down again. Martin Dawat, 30 years of age. Oh, it's a nice throw. That one's out there, and again, that's around 35 metres. Martin Dawat gets a nice long arm. Probably doesn't really brace against that left leg as much as he ought to, but that's got to be 35, 36 metres. He'll be followed by his fellow countryman from Brunei, Awang Radwan, the lefty. Some sports seem to suit left-handers. Tennis springs to mind, cricket's another one. For me, the field events on track and field never look quite right from lefties. Here he goes. And, well, they won't be recording that one. It was interesting, the reaction after the first day's competition in the track and field. Although Thailand at top of the table was 6 gold, 8 silver and 6 bronze, 20 medals in total, the boss only said that it was worth 7.5 out of 10. Disappointed with the men's performance. Nice and fast across the ground. That one's stalled a little bit, 33 metres. Ainyaman Oka Oka, the Indonesian. Clearly a good runner. Doesn't really fully extend the right arm back. And the javelin wobbling a little bit, and obviously that increases the wind resistance and reduces the distance it will travel. So Thailand were okay with their performance on the first day, but they were worried particularly by the performance of Indonesia. 6 gold, 6 silver and 2 bronze, 14 medals. I was impressed with Malaysia. 5 gold, 3 silver, 4 bronze for 12 medals in total. And Vietnam, 4 gold, 1 silver, 4 bronze, 9 medals in total. So those 4 countries vying for top spot in the track and field. 196, Mohammed Hisham. Well, the competition leader at the moment, and from what we've seen, I don't think anyone's likely to match him. Out it goes, it's good trajectory again, it's out there, and that's a good one. We're looking at 47 metres there. 36-year-old Mohammed Hisham, good technique, and I think he got the trajectory just about right there. Out it goes, sailing on, and that's got to be 46, 47 metres. Well, we do see that with the javelin throwers, so much energy expended in going forward that they just can't stay on their feet. Ahmad Zabidi, third throw. Not one of the bigger throwers in the tournament. He's got that one away quite nicely. And that'll be 20, 28 and a half, something like that. High stepping approach. You see he doesn't fully extend the right arm back, so he doesn't get the full range of movement. But he got a nice trajectory this time. The javelin flying on nicely, getting up close to the 29 metre mark.